Never caught up, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
Yeah, come on.
What's up?
Let's slide.
All right.
And we gon'
Mix up.
go good. Let's go. Got drops. Got trucks.
Got G's.
All right. And we gon' take it right tonight. So,
What's up?
let's slide.
All right.
And we gon'
Now it's downtown clubbing, ladies' night. Seen Shorty, she was crazy, right? And I approached baby light. Mom, what's your age and type? She looked at me and said, you's a baby, right? I told her I'm 18 and live a crazy life. Plus I tell you what the 80s like, and I know what the ladies like.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The Utah Jazz come into this one following a loss to the Spurs. Now here's Markkanen. Down low, Kessler. And Capella sends it back. Doncic way outside. Hendricks pulls it in. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Clock at 6. Pass to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hunter, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Doncic feeling it out. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Here's George. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella. Right, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. And can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Now, here's Doncic. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Hendricks can't get it to go.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Short. And no good that time. Nice D from Doncic.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Johnson outside. Five on the clock. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Kessler. And taken away by Johnson. And here we go. Hawks running again. And Green gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow,
some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Olynyk. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Always working. Kelly going hard in the paint.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Clarkson. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Sexton. Back to Clarkson. And the shot is good.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Collins. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. .115 left in the first quarter of the game. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response. Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Bay. Buries the long-range jumper.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
They left the door open, and Colin Sexton just lifts off for the dunk.
It's deflected. Here's Dunn. Outside, Sexton. With 1 on the clock. And Sexton slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And so it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Nobody near George. Offline with his three. The Hawks leading by 15. Hey, Smitty, Malachi Branham isn't the most famous alum from his own high school. In fact, he's not even the most famous NBA player from his high school.
Well, Kevin, when you go to the same high school as LeBron James, that's going to be the case. Talk about impressive alumni.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Branham. No good off the back of the rim.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
Jazz trailed by 14. Now Clarkson. Green with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And it's George finishing it off.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Back to Bay. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. Driving in. Off with the layup.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Can't cash in from close range. The Hawks leading by 12 to the wing right side. Here's Bay. Takes it inside.
Nice job at reading the defense. I like how Sadiq attacks when he sees something opening up.
And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively, so closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
Utah with the rebound. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Clarkson goes in. Kessler, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And a wide open look for Capella. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trailed by 14. Outside, George. Clarkson on the wing. Back to George. Stolen. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Jazz trailed by 16. And it's Dunn penetrating. And he banks in the layup.
Chris Dunn is shifty, does the most damage with the ball in his hands, and you see why.
Shoots from the elbow. And that one's good. Doncic has got 7 points.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Pass to Abaji. And Utah turns it over again. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Outside, Green. And here is Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Doncic missing. Jazz trailed by 18. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Number 5, David Horton-Tucker.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Jazz trailed by 20. Pass to Horton-Tucker. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Horton-Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The quick release there for Taylor Horton-Tucker. I love the consistency.
And Doncic hits it to go.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Outside Collins. Pass to Dunn. Back to Collins. It could go. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Utah calls timeout.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
The Hawks lead by 19. Summer 2022. Utah hits the reset button, Steve, trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And Kevin, they got a boatload of picks in return. And I love the young guys they got as well. Markkanen and Kessler, those guys are keepers.
4 on the clock. And count it from 19 feet away. Doncic has got 15 points.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
George looking over the floor. Puts up a deep 3. Atlanta with the rebound. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And the dunk by Capella.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
And George, here we go. Another shot. Kessler, no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
To the inside. Capella. Count the basket.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
And here's George for 3. And the 3 ball is good. 10 points for him.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
On the wing, Doncic. He's got 15. A second chance effort. And it goes down 2 points. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
From deep, George. Rebound by Johnson.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity. A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Here's Clarkson. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Clarkson's got 6.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Doncic. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
And the Jazz call time here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen. Rebound by the Hawks.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, here is George. The layup off target.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Back to Sexton. 6 to shoot. From deep, George. They get the rebound. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And 12 points for George.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
They get it back. And here's Utah. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Pass to Hendricks. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 19-7 run. The shot's good from Bay.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times. Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all three levels.
A three from Bogdanovich. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. In the corner, Collins with it. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Hits the three-point bomb. Markkanen's got 6 points.
Well, we knew Markkanen could shoot, but the consistency right out of the gate has surprised all of us.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Sexton with it. Outside Collins. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their right. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Jazz call time here. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Dunn attacking. Comes up empty down low. Bogdanovich inside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Abaji. This one for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Clarkson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Snappy dribble move by Jordan Clarkson. The defender just couldn't keep up.
Doncic outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. From the wing. Kessler with the rebound. And now Utah, fast break. Shoots the 3. Here's Hendricks. Launches from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Hendricks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And it's Doncic missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Kessler. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Doncic outside. 2 points. That one goes. Doncic has got 19 points.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
The deep 3 from George. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Doncic. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Hendricks, good.
This is goes to.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Hendricks. Out to the right wing. Outside, Markkanen. No good from outside. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Back to Doncic. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here we are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year. And that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
Pulls up. Hunter grabs the miss. Doncic outside. Here's Johnson. Out to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Second chance shot. Pass to Capella. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now George. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
And here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gouty win for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Out to the wing. Here's Hendricks. Here's Kessler. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Fires from way outside. The rebound by Johnson. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were.
Go that with me. Left wrist, go that. Right wrist, go that. Necklace, go that. Six, go that. This, go that. Go that with me.